Let us begin at the periodic press conference from Foreign Minister Motegi. First and foremost, I would like to talk about my visit outside of Japan. Well, starting from 25th of May, I will be visiting India, where I will be participating at the Quad's Foreign Ministers meeting to be hosted by India on 26th of May. As for myself, I participated at the very first Quad's Foreign Ministers meeting held in September of 2019. At this time, this would be my first time in participating at the Foreign Ministers meeting, the first time in the 5 years to participate in the first time since the telephone conference held in February of 2021 and my first Quads meeting. And the Quads is the framework for political collaboration or the practical collaboration in wide areas for the relationship of the FO or the realization of the FOIP based on the collaboration of the four countries with the shared basic value. At the Quads meeting, as the international order faces the structural change, we plan to exchange the strategic view. We will be affirm the commitment for the realization of the FOIP and exchange views on specific cooperations for the future. And utilizing that opportunity, we will also hold the meetings with individual foreign ministers to deepen our discussions. That's all from my side.
Are there any questions? If you have any, please raise your hand and proceed to the nearest microphone and mention your affiliation and name. Miyaki-san from Asahi Shimbun, please. Miyaki of Asahi Shimbun, thank you very much. As you explained regarding the Quad meeting, the Quad leaders meeting was not held last year due to factors such as the deterioration of U.S.-India relations. Given this context, what are your thoughts on the significance of holding this foreign ministers meeting? Regarding this foreign ministers meeting, we are facing the structural changes in the international order. And with these four countries, we needed to have this opportunity to share understanding about the current international situation. And towards the realization of the free and open Indo-Pacific, we believe that it's going to be a good opportunity for us to have what the concrete cooperation should look like. And at the foreign ministers meeting of the Quad held last July, as the priority cooperation issue for Japan, US, Australia, and India, maritime security and economic security areas were to be cooperation to be promoted. That was confirmed. Inclusive of these, we believe that there will be various discussion going on in the coming meeting. Thank you. Sanken Shimbun, Nagahara-san, please.
My name is Nagahara. In relation to that question, I have a question. The summit meeting had not been held for the last 2 years. Well, with the three of the countries, we believe that Japan has a good relationship. Within the foreign ministers meeting to be held, are you planning on making some sort of approach so that the summit meeting will be held? Well, the importance of enhancing the network of the like-minded countries of the region, including Japan, US, Australia, and India, was conferred many times at heads of states and foreign ministers at the level, including between the Japan and the U.S. Against that backdrop, at the foreign ministers meeting to be held at this time, we look forward to having the communication amongst the foreign ministers with an eyes.
Takako-san from Mainichi Shimbun, please. Tadokoro of Mainichi Shimbun. Regarding NPT, I would like to ask you a question. With the interest of nuclear weapon states such as the US, China, and Russia not aligning, and given the confrontation over the Iran issue, the adoption of the final document is in jeopardy. Following the past two conferences regarding the NPT, I believe that Japan has played a major role in the NPT. I would like to ask how you view the situation, because the impact of NPT may be compromised if the final document cannot be adopted. Could you please give us your take on this? Additionally, China stated in a speech that Japan's acquisition of nuclear weapons must be resolutely prevented. And while Japan refuted to this, how do you take China's remark? Regarding the review conference of NPT is currently entering into the final stage. And it is very difficult to reach a consensus among all the parties to the NPT. Therefore, not an easy situation has been continuing. In advance, I have given instruction to provide the utmost support to the president and also utilizing a multilateral group which is led by Japan to be utilized and in order to make the utmost effort in order to enhance the momentum towards the enhancement and maintenance of NPT regime and also try to work to promote the international community's understanding of the reality of atomic bombing. At the outset of the conference, State Minister Kunimitsu attended, and this week we are going to dispatch every parliamentary vice minister to have the direct exchanges with the president as well as the delegations from each country. And our Japanese delegation has been making the utmost diplomatic efforts, and we would like to continue such utmost efforts till the very end. As has been pointed out, the statement made by China in the general debate at the NPT review conference, there are many statements and points where there were statements ungrounded, and also there are many errors included in such statement. Therefore, it is not acceptable at all for Japan. Regarding such statement by China, at the NPT review conference meeting, we have been securely and strongly refuted. And regarding such ungrounded statement, based upon the facts, we would like to make the refutation supported fast in calm and resolute manner.
Next question, please. Ida-san from the TV Asahi, please. My name is Ida. I belong to the TV Asahi. I have a question in regards to the protection of the Japanese nationals for the World Cup to be held in the next month. The MOFA had made an announcement about the establishment of the safety-related special page, which I believe was for the first time. I would like to know the intention behind that, and if there is any comments to those who are visiting there, I would like to know. Well, starting from 11th of the next month, the FIFA World Cup 2026 will be held. First and foremost, I really do hope for the success of the team Japan at the World Cup. Well, for the first time, this World Cup games will be held across the three countries. Not only that, many Japanese nationals are expected to observe the games on site. And against that backdrop, in order to make sure that the people would be able to access the safety information in easier manner, at this time, the MOFA had decided to establish and set up a special safety-related website in relation to the FIFA, the World Cup, as you had pointed out. On top of that, the special website had been set up as a part of the website for the Japanese Embassy in Mexico and Consulate General in Houston. And at the same time, on 22nd, today, we had just issued a wide area information at this opportunity for those who will be visiting the site to observe the games, in order to make sure that people would be able to enjoy the game safely. I hope that they would gather the information by using the safety-related website. And at the same time, I ask that they would register their information onto the Tabileji Overseas the travel restriction the system. With this, we would like to conclude today's press conference. Thank you.